Our guys came out. We tried to play extremely hard. We weren't. We didn't execute good enough. We didn't coach good enough, and tough loss. I thought we did some good things in certain areas, and I think athletically, in certain areas, they stood out. They have some very good players that are difference maker players that can create explosive plays at any time. You saw that today. You saw a team that is used to probably averaging 550 yards a game and quite a few points, and I thought we hung in there, got some stops. We're playing at a good level for a while, and you have to match them offensively, and obviously not good enough in the second half. Certainly, if you don't get any first downs, you can turn the ball over, you're not going to have a good chance to win.
Check. Go ahead, Coach.
What's the matter?
It's just the audio is real quiet.
Okay.
Mike, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, you're on first. Give me a thumbs up on the audio.
Test. I can't hear a thing. Hello? Test.
Mark, I think 9 penalties in the third quarter there, were those effort issues? Were they just guys trying to do too much? What did you see when it kind of fell apart there in that stretch?
Well, I saw guys not trying to make malicious, lackadaisical penalties from what I saw. I mean, it may be different looking on the TV, but from the sidelines, the defense was playing extremely hard, and sometimes it's just bad luck when and we have to coach it better. I mean, guys, when they're sliding up and going to the face, when you have a quarterback wrapped up or you have a running back wrapped up, there's nothing more aggravating to a defense when you have a chance for a sack or a no-yard gain or a lost yardage gain and you get a 15-yard penalty. It just breaks your back, and and then on the PI, he tried to look back, but he was trying to play tight, and sometimes those are 50-50 and they don't go your way, but you have to be tight to him or he's going to catch everything. So it's a hard cover.
Josh Moore.
Mark, when you regret not having somebody in charge of special teams coming into the season, is that something you're kind of reconsidering at this point, or is it less of an issue? Maybe it looks like it is.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say regret. I'm disappointed in certain plays. We have a Ray Guy winner that just he missed a punt. I mean, I love Max, and Max is our guy, and he missed the punt. We're going dead left, and he shanked it right. He knows that, but I'm not gonna, give up on Max. He hit a bad, and the same guy that was coaching or talking to our snappers, our holders, our kickers, our punters is the same guy the last 5 years. So nobody talks to those guys. Nobody's changed who talks to those guys in the last 5 years.
Larry Vaughn.
Mark, talk a little bit about what happened with the offense in the second half when you only had went 6 straight possessions without a first down, only had less than 50 yards after looking so good early in the game.
I know it. It's losing football, Larry. It's not good enough. You're not going to win games, if you can't get first downs, and so not good enough.
Nick Rouse.
On the offense, there was plenty of success early on. Is the defense just taking stuff away? Is it a failure to adjustments? But it seems pretty similar to last week's game.
It does. It does. They're going to go in at halftime. They're going to take away the things that we had success with. We have to be able to counter that. And, we have to be able to convert. You know, when we're creating drive stores, when we're throwing the ball on first down, or you know, we got to complete some passes, and you know that's you know, you could tell when we were playing good defensively against a very explosive Florida team, you can only hold up for so long. They're going to create some explosive plays. We're not doing that, and we're trying. You know, it's a double-edged sword. Whether Eddie tries to throw on first down and it's incomplete and we're behind the chains and we're punting, you know, we're trying to continue to create opportunities there. We're just not efficient enough. We're not good enough, and that's on us. And we have to continue to work, and you know, we got to get that fixed.
John Hale.
I didn't have another one, Matt.
Eric Dicker.
Hey, Coach. So we've seen him get more work as the season's gone on, and we saw him used a decent amount at the beginning of the game. But how important is it for you guys to get Keaton to become a consistent focal point for this offense?
Well, I think Keaton is getting better with every opportunity, with every game. He is getting better, and he can be a weapon, and we will continue to try to get him the ball. We had a couple plays late there, or in the second half, where we were looking to hit him on a sail, on an explosive play, and you know, he got racked, he got jammed up, he got grabbed, but didn't get open. But he got pulled. I'm not crying, but I mean, he just got hit. It happens. He got grabbed up and tied up, and wasn't able to hit the release. So. But we're trying to get him the ball some more.
Josh Moore.
Mark, my question, I don't know, you may have answered it there when you were off for a second, was also about Keaton, where it was kind of hard to tell from the TV. Were they doing a pretty good job just taking him out of the offense there in the second half, or was that something else to that?
Well, again, I just said it. We were trying to get him the ball. We had a big explosive play to him called, and he got grabbed, he got held, he got pushed, he got whatever you call it. You know what I mean? He didn't get open. So, and then I'm sure pressure arrived. So, and then certain plays where we have RPOs on, where we're going to go to him if the look is there. If not, you're going to hand it. Those have been effective for us. That was the touchdown pass. You know, so obviously they're going to start making some adjustments and covering it up as well.
Josh Moore.
Hey, Jamin, just how do you? What was the mood? I mean, obviously, I assume it wasn't great in the locker room after there. You know, after you kind of. But what were the coaches saying to you guys? You know, right before you came to talk to us?
Basically, just stay together as a team, stay composed, don't pretty much get too complacent, and just try to do what we can to bounce back next week and just keep this thing going and turn it around in the right direction.
John Hale.
Jamin, just what have the last 2 weeks been like for you, obviously, with the situation last week at Alabama and not getting to play and then coming back and watching what happened last week from home? Just how have you dealt with all this?
At first last week it was extremely tough, but it just gave me a reason to try to come out and play with a chip on my shoulder more this week and just do what I could and just, I guess, like build off of it and just take it with me next week as well.
Larry Vaughn.
So, Jamin, the punt return at the end of the first half that put Florida ahead, what did that kind of do to you guys? What was it like at halftime? And do you think it had an impact on you the second half?
I mean, we knew off rip that they were going to make a few plays, so it had little to no impact, honestly. We knew coming into the locker room it was still 0-0 in our mind, and just we tried to come back out and keep playing, honestly.
John Hale.
James, it's been such a difficult year for so many different reasons. Just what are you guys still playing for at this point? What's the motivation going out for this last game?
Honestly, just making sure we play and just have heart. Like, there's no reason to just bow our heads and just give up and just throw the towel in. We got to keep playing and just stay together as a team. And there's nothing else to it. There's nothing special about it. We just got to keep playing.
Hey, Keaton, is where the last 2 weeks have been really tough for you guys, especially in the second half. When you're going out there, is it an adjustment thing, or is there something else happening in the second half recently that you're all seeing as far as what's happening for you guys?
I just feel like it's just stuff we need to get better at as coaching, as players, that we just need to get in next week as a team and just work on. It didn't go how we wanted it to, but things happen.
John Hill.
Keaton, obviously, it's been a really difficult season for a number of reasons. With one game left in the regular season, kind of what's the motivation for you all this week? What are you still out there playing for?
I just feel like our last game, we just need to go out there, send the seniors off the right way, and really just prepare and compete for a bowl game.
Derek.
Yeah, Keaton, you had 3 targets in the first half. Call all 3 of those. Didn't have another ball thrown your way the rest of the day. Is that frustrating at all?
Yeah, it upsets me a lot, but like I said, it's just things we can work on as coaches and players that we'll be fixing it this week coming up.
Nick.
How do you prevent the kind of frustrations from getting in the way of being productive?
I don't let it prevent me. I just try to come in every day, being humble, put in the work, and just continue being me and making big plays for my team.
Derek Decker.
Hey, Keaton, so on the touchdown catch, when the ball left Terry's hands, were you worried at all about the defender having an inside leverage on you and being able to get his hand in the way, or were you pretty confident that you were going to come down with that the whole time?
No, I wasn't worried. I was confident. I told T to just throw it up. No matter the circumstance, just throw it up and I'm going to get it for you.